Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's debate. The topic is, do you agree that our environment is contaminated? On the affirmative side, we have Abby, Jenny, and Steven, who argue that the environment is indeed contaminated. On the negative side, we have Arjun, Ria, and Jubilin, who believe that the environment is improving and not entirely contaminated. Let's begin with the opening statement from the affirmative team.
Thank you, moderator. I strongly agree that our environment is contaminated. Just look around. Air pollution fills our cities, plastics litters our ocean, and forests are being destroyed. So according to the World Health Organization, 99% of the global population breathes air that doesn't meet the quality standards. That's not a small problem, it's a crisis. Every day, factories pump chemicals into the rivers and smoke into the sky. So we cannot pretend this is not happening. Our environment is contaminated and we need to face it.
Thank you, moderator. While we recognize that pollution exists, we do not agree that environment is completely contaminated. The word contaminated sounds hopeless, as if nothing can be fixed. But in reality, we are already making progress. Many countries are switching to renewable energy. Plastic bags are growing, trees are being planted, the world is healing. Yes, there are problems, but we should not exaggerate them. Instead, we should highlight the effort being made to protect and improve the environment.
Let's talk specific. More than 8 million tons of plastic end up in the ocean every year. Sea turtles, dolphins, and birds are dying from eating this plastic. Rivers like Ganges and Yangtze are polluted with industrial waste. In some places, people drink water that looks like mud. Even in the Arctic, once clean and untouched is now filled with microplastic. That's not improving. It's contamination at a global scale. Ignoring it doesn't solve it. The earth is suffering.
Yes, there are populated areas, but let's not ignore the progress. In the past 10 years, renewable energy sources like wind, solar are growing faster than ever. Electric cars are reducing emissions. Cities like Copenhagen and Singapore are becoming green leaders. The Amazon rainforest has new protection laws. Even communities are doing their part, clean up drives, tree planting, and zero waste movements. These are not small things. They prove that the world is here and is taking action. Environment isn't dumb, it's changing for the better.
We're not saying that all hope is lost, but we can fix what we don't admit. Saying the environment isn't contaminated hides the truth. Think of the children growing up in polluted cities. Think of animals choking on plastic. This is real. We see it in wildfires, floods, and heat waves. We can keep pretending. Yes, action is happening, but it's not enough. We must act faster, and that starts by admitting the truth. Our environment is contaminated, and we are responsible.
We agree that there are issues, but we reject the idea that they are slavery. That message causes fear, not action. Look at what's changing. Rural lives are being restored, electric buses replacing diesel ones, and youth around the world are living by meat movements. The future is not only about the damage, it's about solutions. Let's stop focusing only on the negative. Let's celebrate what's working. The environment is not perfect, but it is not lost. It is not contaminated beyond repair.
Thank you to all our speakers. We've heard passionate arguments from both sides. The affirmative team highlight the urgency and current damage in our environment. The negative team reminded us of the progress and hope we must also recognize. Now, it's up to you, the audience, to decide. Is our environment contaminated or is it on the path to recovery?